All right, man. Just going over some of this stuff really fast. Pretty basic stuff here. I'll just read through this. I just say I'm going to give you 2 weeks or 2 days of work a week for everyone doing remote stuff. That's because you're practicing a lot and stuff like that. Basically, the day one is like moderately intense arm care stuff, burn you out pretty good. We want to focus on your post routines there, your mobility, treatment, stuff like that. And then day two has more of like a recovery focus. We do the full pre and post routine. And then that's the day that we focus on the mechanical side of stuff, which for as much as you're playing, I'm probably only going to have you doing towel drills. So anyway, just read through this stuff. It's pretty much completely mapped out for you. Everyone that's doing the remote stuff is going to do all of the same arm care exercises. The weight, the reps will change a little bit, but I just want to make sure I keep you guys on like the same. That's what I try to do every week. Is I have everyone go through the same stuff, just to make sure I'm not overlapping too much. We'll change it here and there depending on if you're really sore or you pitched a lot or whatever. Okay, so that day one, I have you doing 90-degree ER/IR alternating. So I gave you the option of doing it with a baseball or bodyweight. It's up to you. It's the one where you're up here alternating in. You got 30 total there. So we're going back to doing the 3 sets of arm care when you're going to be doing stuff on your own. We just do that one big kind of burnout set when you're in with me just for the sake of time. But I'm going to put you guys back on doing 3 sets of stuff. So do that. So basically go through, do shoulder, scap, decelerator, come back through, and do it kind of like a circuit basically. And then I have you doing scap holds. So the band, the pulls that we do. So you're going to do holds, 15 seconds at that back position. Good distraction in the back. Pinch your shoulder blades together. And then decelerator holds, 15 seconds each position. Probably do those with a ball in your hand too. Just go straight from your thumbs back up in this thumbs up slightly forward. And just do that as like a hold 30 seconds, but switch halfway. And then full body mobility. Just follow the list from the that's on the door at the facility that I think you took a picture of. I sent you guys a list of it too when you started with me. And then I got you. This is a big thing. I want to make sure that you're staying on this stuff. I want you to ice your arm. Okay, so elbow and shoulder, and I want you icing your knees. So on day one, I have you doing that for 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off for 2 rounds. And that's after you've stretched and rolled out. Don't ice before. Okay, so then on day 2, this is the day that you're going to take the video. So this is more the day where I'm going to be able to look and make sure that you're making adjustments if I'm not there. Right now, it's nice because you're going to basically take this video going back just really fast. So midweek is kind of when I want you to do day 1, and then day 2 is something I want you to do like towards the end of the week, like a Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so it'll be kind of nice because if you video something on Saturday or Sunday and then I come back that next week, then I'll be able to look at it, kind of give you some feedback that way and have you actually come into the facility. But for right now, if it gets to the point where I'm not there at all, then this is going to be where I'm seeing your adjustments, and also game footage. Any game footage you get, send it to me. Okay. So that day 2, everything you're doing, I have written 60% plus or minus. So just nothing too intense there. Just be smart. Okay. So for your delivery work, I have a no throw line drill. For 3 by 8 to 10, and then I have you going into a line drill with a towel. So basically the line drill is you when you set up on the mound, when we're looking at your video, I mean, and you're cross-firing, like this line drill, I don't know. You've seen what I've done with you before where I've put like that tape measure down and I pointed it right at the middle of your foot, or maybe just right off of like your toe a little bit. I've told you that you're allowed to have a little bit of a crossfire, but right now I feel like it's still getting to the point where it's kind of cutting off a little bit of your power source. And I know that it is just by how late your knee is firming up. The sooner your hips push through, that leg has no choice but to kind of push back at you. Okay, so that no throw line drill, you're literally setting up. So I have 3 by 8 to 10. So the first set of 10 or whatever you're going to do is wind up. The second set you're going to do is stretch, and then the third set you're going to do is from the quick. It's all the same type of focus. You're getting up, and as you're not swinging your hips open. You're not you're not flying open at all. You're leading with your heel, with your foot, and you're landing in that line, or as close to that line as possible. Just making sure you're not cutting off. And then in the no throw part of it, I have written start to feel GRF, and I wrote careful. GRF is ground reaction force. So like start to kind of feel that leg like as you go down, like straighten up. So you basically come set, and then you go down, but no throw, just get in that line. And then you do it with a towel. I only have you doing 15 total reps with the towel. And then I have, this is where you're going to take the video. So after you do your 3x5, I say video or rep you feel good about from your backside, like meaning behind you, like where I film you in the facility. Or you can do it from the front, whatever. We just, all your video breakdowns and stuff are from the backside for the most part. So just wanted to keep it like that. So I want one from the back, and then I want one from straight on. So, I mean, there's 2 places I usually stand during your lesson, and it's right behind you and it's right in front of you. So send me a video of what I would be looking at if you're doing that with a towel. And then I have you doing full body mobility again that day, upper body rollout, just like we always do at the end. And then I have you icing your arm again and your knees again, but instead of doing the 2 rounds on this day, I want you doing just a 1 round of 20 minutes. Okay, make sure that your fingers like don't go numb or something when you're icing your elbow. Make sure your foot isn't going numb if you're icing your knees. But I think 20 minutes will be fine. If it's too much, go to 15, whatever. But yeah, okay. So that's pretty mapped out, dude. I don't think you're going to have any questions, but if you do, text me. Have your mom or dad text or email me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So like I said, basically 2 days of stuff here, nothing too crazy, but it's going to be sufficient enough to keep that arm strength up through the arm care, and then also just make sure that we are addressing those delivery things. You'll see I'm going to attach the link to this video and the video I just did of you on your kind of breakdown for the week, and you're going to see everything looks good, but we just got to make sure we get that line right. So like I said, you got questions, hit me up. All right, man. Later.